Very good evening to everyone. My name is Kulbir and here I'm back with another video. Basically, in this video, I'm going to talk about something very interesting and very important for beginners, especially beginners, and maybe uh, for them who are intermediate. If you are not using, you have to incorporate these kind of words. Simple words. Okay, we know already, but the thing while we speak at that time we don't use. Okay, so basically in this video I'm going to talk about connectors. So basically with the help of connectors we can connect, as its name describe, connectors means it connects to different things. Okay, so in English, basically, connectors used to connect to different ideas, and it can be opposite and it can be same. So the thing is, connector means like we use because, however, meanwhile, despite, although, therefore. So these are the connectors. Okay, so when we speak, if we use these other small words, small connectors, we can sound effective. Okay, we can make our communication more attractive. Okay, so you have to start. If you are beginner, then you have to learn how we can use. First thing, you have to understand the meaning, when we can use it. After that, you have to repeat, you have to revise those words every day, every time, whenever you are speaking, whenever you are practicing. At that time you have to speak. Okay, and it also, for them, sometime I got such a comments. They said, no, English is not cakewalk, we can't learn, everyone can't speak. It's not like that. Every day you have to learn one word, two word, that's it. One word, two word, learn, and then try to practice. Not try to, you need to practice. Okay, if you will practice, then you are able to apply. Okay, what happened with us? Mostly we prepare the blueprint, but for any action, I'm not talking about just about English. It happens with everyone, because we are human and human nature is we prepare blueprint, but while it comes to execute, at that time we are not able to execute properly. We don't execute our plan properly. So the thing is, just implement the things practically. Do practice every day. Okay, so let's start with the topic. So first connector is basic and very common, that is because uh, I was late because there was a traffic. I'm not well. I'm not well because from last night I was suffering from cold and cough. Because it's very simple and common. Okay, you can use. Next is although. So although, how we can use although? Basically, although use for describe, it use to represent, to describe two opposite options. Okay, she is very intelligent. Although she couldn't crack exam, I was tired. Although I had done my work. I had completed my work. One more thing I would like to mention here. Sometimes we feel, and we all say normally, chances are immensely, what we can say, difficult. We are not able to understand where we need to use first form, second form, third form, whatever. But with the help of connectors, we can speak anything. Like past action, we can also explain. present action, and future. So this is one of the most like beneficial thing. You don't need to worry about these kind of things. You can use everywhere, in past, in present, and in while. Okay, I read a story although I don't like reading. Okay, so that's how. Try to decide the common and like real life sentences. You can speak anything. Okay, so the next connector is however. I studied very hard. However, I didn't get good marks. So the next sentence is it's raining heavily. It's raining heavily. However, they continued the match. He continued match. Next is he made mistakes. He made many mistakes, but he didn't stop learning. Okay, that's how you can speak two and three words, two and three lines. I wanted to focus on my studies. However, I waste time on scrolling reels. I slept late last night. However, I woke up early for class. Okay, so that's how you can speak anything random. Firstly, you need to try with the simple sentences, single sentence, one line sentence. After that, you can use these connectors while you are narrating any story. Okay, so that's how you can start. So the next connector is meanwhile. Okay, meanwhile is used to describe mm, like same action, two different action happening at the same time. Okay, execute at the same time. So in that case, we can take example. When I was studying, he was sleeping. When my mother was cooking, she was watching TV. When her friend was playing outside, she was working hard. Okay, that's how. Meanwhile means at the same time, two actions are happening. At that time, you can connect both ideas and sentence by using meanwhile connectors. Okay, so next example of therefore. Therefore. Therefore means when we use therefore because if first action, second action happen because of first. Okay, because of that. So instead of that, you can use therefore. Okay, so therefore, like for example, I practice every day, therefore I improved my speaking. He he studied hard, therefore he got good result, good marks. He got good marks. Next you can say he he practiced every day. That's why therefore he is confident. He is confident. That's how you can speak. Okay. So next is despite. So despite we can use even with the difficulty I did successfully in that case. Like in Hindi बावजूद बावजूद इसके होने के बावजूद भी मैंने ये कर दिया. In that context you can use despite. So despite means I improved my communication skill despite there was no environment. So next is despite the rain, they went outside. Despite negative comments, he didn't stop working on himself. He didn't stop working on himself. Okay, that's how. Simple sentences. Any real life, with the help of any real life example, you can start speaking. Okay, and you can also write down your sentences in my comment section using therefore, despite, meanwhile, and because. Okay, these are the common connectors and try to implement while speaking. So that's how you can start also. You need to take big step. Just every single day you can start with the simple things. Okay, like one day you can work on connectors. Okay, and try to practice whenever you get time throughout the day, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, whenever you get time. Try to revise. No need to take time separately. Just whenever you are working somewhere and you are alone, at that time you can also practice with yourself. That's how you can work on your communication skill. Okay, so next day you can also start with another topic. Okay, so that's all. Firstly, try to read from the top about the topic, everything. Okay, try to understand the meaning. After that, implement uh, those words, whatever you have learned. Okay, try to implement while speaking. That's how you can improve. It's not difficult. Okay, so that's all for video. Thank you so much. And if you have any query, you can write down in the comment section. And also, if you feel you wanna write any examples, any story with the help of connectors in the comment section, you can also write them. Okay, I would love to reply and I would love to correct. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Stay connected and keep learning.